Ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N. Alleyne. This is a connection with a corporation worker, corporation manager who has gone missing. Now, I tell you something, yeah? I most every time I bring stories to you and persons who are missing and incidents, but sometimes it's very good for you to, what I will do, I'll just go the distance. Like yesterday, you will see today where this guy, the chopping of the mother, the daughter, and her new boyfriend, and who are looking for Adish Ramnarain. So I dig deeper, you're going to see it just now. But that's not why I'm here in Buen Intento Road, Princestown. Just flash that across there. I have been paying much attention, and people will tell you that, boy, this crime thing, this crime story, this thing are easy, boy, people missing, people this, people that. So when you say people this, people that, I really like to investigate things, yeah? And I'm thinking, I say, I wonder, boy, what's going on? And I started to put it together. Let me tell you what went on here and why I come back in this road here. So this is what brought me back here today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something here. Corporation manager car missing since the 30th. Left home, didn't say where he was going. Police are asking for the public assistant locating Jeremy Jerome David, a 31-year-old disaster manager employed with Diego Martin Regional Corporation, who has been reported since missing. David reported missing since the 30th of May. David of Romaine was last seen by his mother around 10 a.m. Friday, 30th of May, leaving their home in his silver grey Toyota Fielder Wagon, PDY 3201. He did not indicate where he was going. When he failed to return home or make a contact, and she tried calling him and whatnot, she didn't get through. All attempts futile. But nevertheless, let me tell you what went on. That same day he went missing. He and another girl, he with a girl, came to this house here in the back of me here. This house here, to the back of me here. He came to this house. This is they drove in here. Right? He came to meet a man here by the name of Mark at this house in the back of me here. Mark. He came here, and later on in the night, two men from this house here was seen walking with a rug with Jerome body inside. I just want to understand this. Don't ask me how I know all this. I just want to understand this. After that, now this is not the first time Jerome came here. This is not the first time Jeremy Jerome David came here from Romaine. This is not the first time he come at this house. But he came and he met a guy called Mark. I can't give you the exact time he was here. But nevertheless, night. In the night, two men were seen walking with Jerome body wrapped in a rug. But out of this house, way down to the back. Now hold on, why I tell you way down to the back is that a burnt body was found way down to the back there. I'm showing you videos now. Okay? I'm showing you videos. The discovery was made on the 10th along Buen Intento Road, Princestown, just a short distance from the burned body on June the 3rd. So remember, on the 30th of May, he came to this house here. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you the genesis of things. On the 30th of May, he came to this house. He met a guy called Mark. It is not the first time. Later in night, two men from this house wrap up Jerome's body in a rug, walk down to the back. Remember, a burned body was found. It was found into the back there on the 3rd. Just walking distance to the back of this house here, way down in the bushes there. Police was on the scene. Police was on the scene, and you are seeing the images right now. And the discovery was made now on the 3rd. The remains are believed to be that of a man reported missing, although official identification is yet to be confirmed by investigators who are waiting on DNA results. On DNA results. Now, on the 30th, but remember on the 3rd, initial discovery occurred around 8:20 a.m. on June the 3rd when an off-duty police officer responded to a call from a resident who reported seeing what appeared to be severely burnt human body in a garden off Buen Intento Road. When we say off Buen Intento Road, I mean to say off Buen Intento Road, Princess Song, that is the main road here. This is the road here. This is where he came, and this is the back of this house in the bushes there. What everybody didn't tell you, I am telling you today, his body was found there. All right? His body was found there. When the officers, now I'm just reading a little information on the 3rd. When the officers arrived on the 3rd, a location, they observed the charred remains of a man lying face down, dressed in a blue pair of pants with a piece of wood placed on top of the body, possibly in an attempt to further conceal or destroy it. One resident at the scene told police he made the gruesome discovery while searching for a piece of wood to make a slinging shot or something. Whatever is a slinging shot. One time somebody said he was going to look for bandit, but whatever. But nevertheless, Jeremy, he came here. He came here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that he came here at this house right here, to meet a guy called Mark. He came with a girl. In the night, the body was wrapped and carried down so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was on the 3rd, so a burned body was found there. So, for it to be officially that of Jeremy, we have to wait on DNA. So the investigators are waiting on that. That's why I keep telling you for the last few days, when I put up his picture, I don't want to jump the gun. But I know why I cannot jump in the gun here today. So we're looking for persons from here. We're looking for people from around here who might have footage or anything to go to my website. Remember, you can go to my website and place videos, place whatever you want anonymously, and nobody will ever know it's you, where it come from. When you go to the website and make the report, that is what you can do. But I'll take you back now. I'm taking you back now, ladies and gentlemen, to the 10th. The 10th now, a short distance away from where the body was found, a human bone was discovered on the 10th. The 10th would have been night before. The 10th would have been Tuesday. So a human bone was found in the same area. You understand? So beside finding the charred human remains on the 3rd, down to the back there, another piece of bone was found on Tuesday. So remember, it started from the 30th, where Jeremy and a girl came here at this house here to meet a man called Mark. Right? Later in night, somebody, I can't call no names as yet, and two men wrap up the body in a one of them, the rug. A rug, wrap it up and go down in the back. So they do their thing. On the 3rd, the body was discovered. The body was discovered by somebody looking for a piece of wood or looking for shadow benny or some kind of thing. But the body was discovered. They called police. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on the 10th, which is Tuesday, a bone was found. The police believe that is human remains, and that's how I am here today. So all the time I really don't want to tell you anything. So if you know where we could find the people from this house, because since this incident, nobody in this house, the dogs and them starving. The dogs starving. It had two dogs here, and that's it. everybody disappeared from this house. What's the name of this road again? Well, this is off Buen Intento Road. So I just want you to understand how far my investigation has taken me. So you're hearing about this guy missing, this fella missing, and this fella missing, but you really don't know, the corporation worker man missing, right? Jeremy Jerome David, a 31-year-old disaster manager employed with Diego Martin Regional Corporation. He's from Romaine originally, right? But he was here with a girl on the 30th. And he night 2 men from this house. I say, I have to keep pressing it in here. Like somebody said, we done hear that. I don't care if you done hear it already. I don't care if you hear it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. I don't care if you think that I'm repetitive. But nevertheless, it have to resonate in your brain. And that is how I get the information. When you lie down on your bed and you will go to my website, you will message me anonymously and let me know what's going on with the people from this house. Because all I could tell you is that people from this house, two guys went down with the boy body down in the back there. That's all I could tell you. And burn it. On the 3rd it was found. And on the 10th of June, the 3rd of June it was found. On the 10th of June, they find a bone again. So ladies and gentlemen, for those of you and the corporation workers and everybody who really wanted to know what was going on, it's sad. It's really, really sad. It's really sad. And it doesn't matter, and I will tell you this today, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I don't want to jump the gun by saying what I'm about to say. But everything happened in this house. And just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, boy, sometimes I don't like to tell you because the people get emotional. How you know. He was murdered in this house. The house behind me here, he was murdered in this house. This is the road to come in here, right? All right. He was murdered in this house and then wrapped in a rug by 2 men. Remember, he came to see a guy called Mark here. He was wrapped in a rug by 2 men, carried on there. They burned it. The same night, the same 30th, he said, didn't nobody know where he went to, but he came here with a girl. I could tell that he was in the company of a girl. I ain't gonna tell you nothing again. After that, the 3rd, they found the body. And on the 10th, which was Tuesday, they find an ex bone somewhere. So I just want you to know how far my investigation has taken me. And you see, this is what solving is all about. Sometimes you just have to sit back, relax, and just put it together like a puzzle. Everything, ladies and gentlemen, has a story. Everything has a story. A gunman don't come out of a bush and just gun down somebody just so. People don't have $50,000 in a house just so a car stop and come and 2 gunmen. Everything has a story. Everything has a story, ladies and gentlemen. Everything. Like recently somebody, anyhow, I don't want to bring the story into this. I don't want to, because if I tell you that part, like if what I'm about to tell you, if I'm going to tell you that will throw you off. Like throw you off, you'll fall off your chair. But wait. You know what's going on with Jeremy? From the Diego Martin Regional Corporation. The investigation continue. The story out today.